And back to your Vikings, I mean, building a wall out there, huh? A purple wall? That's what we got working. I mean, what you did in free agency, now you get Donovan Jackson, who's a phenomenal left guard, road grader in the run game, awesome at pass protection that he could play left tackle for Ohio State for a national championship run last year when Josh Simmons got hurt. That is a big-time move. And then let's not forget, you play in a conference or a division right now that's got some good D linemen. You got to play the Lions and those big effers twice a year. And Green Bay's front seven is loaded, so you got to play them twice a year. And Chicago ain't no cupcake either. So I get it. I like the move by them. I liked really a lot of these teams' moves with the offensive line, even though they're not the sexiest like you mentioned.
The Vikings have completely turned over their interior offense.
Totally.
The tackles are fine. Pass protection is fine. The Vikings need to have the road graders, as you said. They need to have the ass kickers. They need to have the dirt bags. They need to have guys who won't back away from aggressive defensive linemen who might talk some shit during games. They need guys that are going to walk up to him and smack him in the mouth legally within the confines of the game. Don't violate any rules. But they need some guys who are going to show a little fight. And I don't think, I'm not trying to be a hater, I just don't think the Vikings offensive line consisted of, in the recent past,
I think you're
enough
right.
guys who were showing fight. They grabbed the two guys from Indianapolis, Ryan Kelly and Will Freeze.
Right.
And now they add Donovan Jackson, completely new. Carved out 60% of the offensive line from the middle. Moved it away and are slamming in three new guys. And you go five across. If you can keep them healthy, you got yourself a potentially very good offensive line in Minnesota.
Definitely. And I think if there's one piece of offense that I go, Kevin O'Connell could be a little bit better at, and I think he probably recognizes this, is running the ball and being a little more physical up front and being able to rely on that. I mean, how damn good will they be? He gets everybody open 20 and 25 yards down the field without a run game the last few years anyways. If they start to get that going, how damn open is Jordan Addison and damn Justin Jefferson going to be over the middle of the field if they start to get that going? So I like the pick. I did. And we saw.
How about Jordan Mason running behind those guys?
Exactly. I mean, you got a sledgehammer coming downhill. And then Aaron Jones, it's a little change of pace off of that. So there's a lot of good things there. But, yeah, the offensive lineman, we saw it. New Orleans, even though they've drafted first-round people the last few years, they said, screw that. We're getting another big guy, too. A great pick by them and Calvin Banks Jr. from Texas. The Jets, they took a first-round left tackle last year. They're taking another one this year. I think the league has realized that things that we've talked about. There's not enough. Most teams can't give a good starting five offensive linemen in the league. And we've just said every defense has 8 awesome defensive linemen. This is how it's got to have to be right now for the offense to combat this current wave of freak D linemen coming into the league. And I think you saw the NFL take notice of that last night and address the big people position for the quarterback blockers and running back blockers in a big way.
My guy who submitted the unsolicited alternate mock draft nailed Gray Zabel to the Seahawks at 18.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
And that's what they need. It seems like every year we're like, when are the Seahawks going to get better on the offensive line? You've got to devote the resources, and you have to pick the right guys, and you better be able to coach them up.
That's right.
That's the key.
That's right.
You can't just – I mean, the bust rate is lower than it is at other positions, but you still have to get the right guys. You might be the one that just doesn't know how to pick the right offensive lineman. You're looking at the wrong thing. Or when they get in the building, you're not equipping them with the proper tools to be as good as they can.
That's right. And we've said, right, it's just that we've been talking about O-line for Seattle for 7 years. So it's good to see them address it. And this is another guy like Will Freeze. This is Will Campbell Jr. here and Gray Zabel. It's really the similar player. Played left tackle. I don't think he's really a left tackle. He can do it, but he can be a phenomenal guard. And they're drafting him to be a guard. And this is Mike McDonald who's going, wait, I came from Baltimore and Michigan. I want to kick people's ass up front and run the football a little bit. And, of course, they just got Kubiak at offensive coordinator, and he wants to run the ball coming from Shanahan and all that as well. So that's top priority for them. And now you go Charles Cross at left tackle, first rounder from a few years ago. Lucas Abram is the right tackle, or Abraham Lucas on the other side. And now we got another big player on the inside here with Anthony Bradford, and you start to go, hey, there's something shaking here in Seattle right now. They might be able to move some people in the run game this year.
One of the moments of just pure unrestrained joy last night came when the Cowboys made Tyler Booker the 12th
that was
overall
cool.
pick.
Right.
He'd spent time in Dallas. He wanted to live in Dallas. The sorting hat told him Dallas. Look how happy he was.
Yep.
I just loved every second of this. He got to
This is
go
great.
where he wanted to
He
go.
took his quarterback for
great.
a ride. Look at him.
He is so happy. He is so happy. He comes down the hall and he slaps the Cowboys logo. He is so happy to be a member of the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys have the need. And, Cowboys fans aren't going to be thrilled. They want the sexy pick, but this is how you build out your team and how you improve your quarterback, your receivers, and your running backs with a guy who can come in there and provide the same kind of punch that we've seen the Eagles and other teams with great offensive lines muster, and that the Cowboys used to have.
Right. That's right. That's the point, right? That was the first thing that came to my mind. The Cowboys, the glory years, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith. Oh, wait, awesome offensive line. And then even years, again, whether it was when Wade Phillips was the coach and they were a phenomenal football team, or Jason Garrett and some of those teams, I mean, it was offensive line domination. And then again, you got to take into account, oh, wait, we play the Giants. Oh, my gosh, they have 3 unbelievable defensive linemen. Oh, we play the Eagles. Holy crap, they got 8 unbelievable defensive linemen. Oh, we play the Commanders. It's freaking Dan Quinn who's trying to collect D linemen by the day here. So, yeah, they had to address that, and that is a strength of them in the past, and they got some guys now that are going to be able to move some people in the run game and protect Dak Prescott.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.